Dear students, today we are going to discuss about parts and arterial supply of developing long bone. Okay, what are the parts of a developing long bone? See, this is what a developing long bone. It is having two ends or two epiphyses. So it is having two epiphyses. Then a cylindrical part, that one is a diaphysis. Okay, so having epiphysis, diaphysis, and two metaphyses. Metaphysis means these ends of the diaphysis. Okay, see this area of the diaphysis, it is a metaphysis. So two metaphyses are there. Then epiphyseal plate of cartilage. See, these ends are separated from the diaphysis or shaft by this plate of cartilage known as epiphyseal plate of cartilage. So here also we can see another epiphyseal plate of cartilage. So one developing bone, it is having two ends or two epiphyses. Where developing long bone, it is having two ends or two epiphyses. Then one diaphysis, one cylindrical part, it is a diaphysis. Two ends of the diaphysis, these two ends are known as metaphysis. See, metaphysis means metaphysis. Then epiphyseal plate of cartilage. These two plates of cartilage, those are the metaphyseal plates of cartilage. Now we'll see epiphysis, details of the epiphysis. What is meant by epiphysis? Ends of developing long bone which ossifies, which develops from one center, which develops from secondary center are called epiphysis. So epiphysis means those are the ends of a developing long bone, develops from secondary center. Okay, these are the following types of epiphysis. First one is pressure epiphysis, second one traction epiphysis, then atavistic epiphysis, then aberrant epiphysis. These are the four types of epiphysis. So first one, pressure epiphysis. What is meant by pressure epiphysis? See, this type ends. For example, imagine this is a pressure epiphysis. This type ends are mainly for weight transmission. Okay, for example, upper end of the femur bone. Okay, it transmits the weight from the hip bone to the leg. Okay, so this type epiphyses are known as what? Pressure epiphysis. It is mainly for weight transmission. Then traction epiphysis. Traction epiphysis means this type of ends develops because of the pull of a muscle or a tendon. For example, imagine here one elevation is there. So that elevated end known as what? The traction epiphysis. Okay, traction epiphysis means those are the ends or those are the projections develops because of the pull of one muscle or a tendon. So second type of traction epiphysis. And third one, atavistic epiphysis. What is meant by atavistic epiphysis? That type projections or ends develops as a separate bone. See here, for example, here one bone develops. That bone later it fuses with this end. Okay, such type ends are known as atavistic epiphysis. So atavistic epiphysis means that develops as a separate bone. Later it joins with the bone. Okay. So that type of ends are known as atavistic epiphysis. Then aberrant epiphysis means this type ends are seen only in few individuals. Okay, it is not a common factor or but it is not a pathological condition. So that type ends are known as what? Aberrant epiphysis. Okay. So these are the different types of epiphysis. First one, pressure epiphysis. Second one, traction epiphysis. Third one, atavistic epiphysis. Fourth one, aberrant epiphysis. What is meant by pressure epiphysis? This type ends mainly concerned with the weight transmission. Then second one, tractional epiphysis means this type ends develops because of the pull of one muscle or a tendon. Then third one, atavistic epiphysis means this type ends develops as a separate bone and later it fuses with the main bone. Then last one, aberrant epiphysis means it is this type ends are seen only in few individuals, but it is not a pathological or a clinical condition. So those are the different types of epiphysis. Now diaphysis. Diaphysis means it's a elongated shaft of a long bone, or it is a elongated cylindrical part of the developing bone. This area it is a diaphysis. Okay. Now diaphysis, metaphysis. Metaphysis means the epiphyseal ends of diaphysis. Okay, epiphyseal ends of diaphysis are called the metaphysis. Means, say this is the diaphysis. Okay, This area of the diaphysis, it is known as the metaphysis. Okay, the area which is near to the epiphysis. Okay, that area it is known as the metaphysis. So here this is the metaphysis. Then the last one, epiphyseal plate of cartilage, which separates the metaphysis from the epiphysis. Epiphyseal, it separates the epiphysis from the metaphysis. Epiphyseal plate of cartilage. Correct now. Metaphysis is separated from the epiphysis by a piece of cartilage. This is the epiphyseal plate of cartilage. So these are the different parts of a developing long bone. What are the epiphysis or ends? Diaphysis or the shaft. Then metaphyseal plates. Sorry, metaphyseal ends. Then epiphyseal plate of cartilage. Okay, so those are the different parts of a developing long bone. Now, what is the arterial supply of this developing long bone or long bone? It is supplied by nutrient artery, then periosteal artery, then epiphyseal artery, metaphyseal artery. These are the different arteries supplying the long bone. Not only the developing long bone is also supplied by these arteries. First one is a nutrient artery. Nutrient artery, it enters the shaft through a foramen known as the nutrient foramen. See here in this diagram, imagine this is the nutrient artery. Okay, this artery, it is entering inside the bone through a foramen, through a opening. Okay, that opening it is known as the nutrient foramen. Through the nutrient foramen, it will reach the medullary cavity. Okay, nutrient foramen means it's a foramen which pierces the cortex. Okay, it passes through the cortex and reaches the nutrient foramen. Sorry, medullary cavity. So this nutrient artery, it passes through this nutrient foramen and reaches the medullary cavity. Okay, now we'll see. It enters the shaft through the nutrient foramen, runs obliquely through the cortex and divides into ascending and descending branch in the medullary cavity. After reaching the medullary cavity, see here. So nutrient artery, it is entering inside the bone through this nutrient foramen and reaches the medullary cavity. Now we know what is going to be medullary cavity or marrow cavity. Okay, so inside the marrow cavity, this artery is dividing into two branches, one ascending branch and one descending branch. And these branches runs towards the ends, and there it anastomose or joins with the other arteries like metaphyseal artery. See here we can see the metaphyseal artery, then periosteal artery. Okay, so this is what the roots of this nutrient artery. We'll see. So it enters the shaft through the nutrient foramen. Then inside the marrow cavity, it divides into ascending and a descending branch. Each branch divides into numerous parallel branches, which terminate in the metaphyseal end by joining with the epiphyseal, metaphyseal, and periosteal arteries. Nothing but this one. This diagram shows that. Okay, so nutrient artery enter inside the bone through the nutrient foramen. Inside the marrow cavity, this artery divides into ascending and descending branches. Those branches joins here with the other arteries and terminates here. Okay, so that one is a nutrient artery. The next is a periosteal artery. This type of arteries, see these small arteries. These arteries supplies to the outer part of the cortex. Okay, long bone it is having cortex and medulla. So only the outer part of the cortex is supplied by this periosteal artery. So second artery, periosteal artery, it supplies to the outer part of the cortex. Then ends are supplied by the epiphyseal artery. See here we can see the epiphyseal arteries. These ends are supplied by the epiphyseal artery. Then metaphyseal artery. Okay, metaphyseal ends are supplied by metaphyseal artery. So these are the parts of these are the arteries supplying the developing long bone. So this is one arterial parts and arterial supply of developing long bone. Okay, go through that.